What's up? What's good? Matt Clark here, the new Matt Clark. How are each and every one of you doing on this amazing Thursday? I'm doing great. My family's doing great. Hope each and every one of you are doing great. And I hope you're having a great week. If you could please hit that like button, subscribe button, and that bell notification button so you get all my videos when they're new. If you could share with somebody on social media, help spread the message, help spread the word, that'd be amazing. And there's a PayPal option if you'd like to donate, help support the channel. The link is in the description of most of my videos. So what's up? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing, man? Hold on. I'm chilling. I figured I'd come on here and shoot the shit for a bit. It's been crazy for me, man. Honestly, I've had a really hectic 6 months. It's kind of been like up and down for me, like in terms of um, depression, I guess you could say. But we're good now. Cyborg, man, what's up? I'm good. I'm good for sure. I have a video. I don't know if it's going to be up tomorrow or the day after, but it'll be up soon. I'm just finishing some shit. I want to nice it up. But I figured I'd come on here and I'd shoot the shit and I'd let you guys ask questions and we talk about what you guys want to talk about. So far we got Cyborg, then we got Tracy Stefanik. What's up, Tracy? Being all right. Got back into skating, loving it. Good to hear you're doing good. It's always good to have something that you enjoy doing, man, in your spare time, because that's somewhere where I suffer a little. Like, I'm not like a hobby guy. I was a partier, that's what I did. So I never like established hobbies. I did play sports and shit, but that was a long time ago. I don't have the same energy. What up? What's going on, my brother? What are you saying? You're right. It is never too late to find one. And so I love animals. That's one thing I love. No, I don't hate clubs. I hate clubs. The idea of clubs, I hate it. Egos, I'm not a fan. You should try adult luge baseball once a week. Drink with some guys a bit and play some ball. Yeah, that doesn't sound bad. And I'm not bad at softball too. I'm pretty good. Or hardball. Although it's been a minute. But to be honest, I end up sitting around so much time because I'm so tired all the time. I get up at 4 a.m. for work. So, by the time I'm done, I get home, I eat, I shower, I do everything. I'm exhausted. And that's a fact. It makes difficult days. It really does. And I'm good at getting up. Like I'm somebody that the minute my alarm goes off, boom, I'm up. But it's not easy to get up at 4 every day. And then the route that I have to take to work, it's a country route. So on the route, there's a shit ton of deer. Like almost every day, you almost smash a deer. So, that's my life right now. Not to mention, I'm not getting as many hours as I'd like at work. Yeah, I'm back working. Yeah. What do I do for fun? Like, I don't know. Hang out with my friends. YouTube. I do YouTube. I don't have a ton of time, to be honest. I watched that interview. on Lockdown 23 and 1 a few days ago. Seemed like the guy was having trouble with the Canadian prison lingo. That's a fact. Everybody has trouble. I wouldn't even say it's Canadian. I'd say it's Toronto. I'd love to spend my time with an animal. I love animals, and I feel like I have a legit knowledge, understanding, and love of animals. The problem for me is just time. It's always just time, I never seem to have enough of it. So, but like I said, I probably have a video next couple days. I'll be putting one up for show. Do you remember the Whitby bucket? I do remember the Whitby bucket. It's the same as Millbrook, same kind of time. I didn't do time in either one of them though. So remember, yes, really, no. Two of the last old school correctional centers that weren't super jails, where you could go and actually do decent time. Those jails don't exist anymore. Now, anywhere you do time is a super jail. Alabama, what's up? But shout out to Death, man. He's a good guy. Lockdown 23 and 1. He's a legit dude. So you guys should go check him out. If you haven't checked him out already, I'm sure most of you have. But if you haven't, go check him out. I'm waiting for questions, guys. Trois Rivières, Quebec. Don't give up your hard work, man. I appreciate that, Butler. I heard Guelph was a top joint, was a lower security provincial. I don't know if it was lower security. I think it was just correctional. I'm pretty sure almost anybody went there. Similar to Millbrook, same kind of idea. When I did time out east in Burnside, it was hilarious listening to the Scotians try and mimic Ontario lingo. I had to correct them so many times. That's a fact, and the Toronto lingo, I guess it is a Canadian thing or a Canadian ting. If you're in the building, go up, hit that 27.6. Come on, hook a brother up. Doesn't hurt you to go up there and do that. What was the worst thing I hated about being in jail? There's lots of things, to be honest, but I'd say ultimately being away from family, being away from the people you care about. The other shit in your life is really inconsequential, but the time you lose with your family and your loved ones is the most important. And when you're gone for years, it's almost as if they don't know you when you come back. And it takes time for it not to be awkward and strange. You have to build back up that trust. It's a weird thing. Oilers and Panthers game 3, Matt. Who you got? I got Panthers. I hate the Panthers, but they're so good. I heard there was pool tables and stuff dorm setting. Vortex. Live rosin. Oh. Live rosin. These are dope. And the Celtics, it's a whop up. It's a whop up thing. Yeah, of course, not having freedom is the worst thing ultimately, for sure. Just a guess. What's up? What do you think about the Toronto accent? I think there's levels to it. I think that there's people that actually genuinely just pick up the lingo, kind of like if you were to pick up British accent over years. I think that kind of happens naturally. But then you have people that force it and sound ridiculous. So, I don't know. It depends. It's not like you don't hear the Toronto accent. You're not like, oh, man, that's a beautiful accent. John James, I'm not hating on Edmonton, though. I'm not, you know. Honestly, like, they're the least hateful Canadian team to me other than Vancouver. I like Vancouver because I used to live there. The Toronto accent is drifting away from its origin. Yeah. And it's exaggerated, man. Honestly, some people, they way over, yo, fam. And like, it's way over the top. It just is. Do white guys get punked more in Toronto? Yes. Yes, they do. Tornado alert, no. But the skies is looking a little gray. My dad said he heard his neighbor cell getting smashed for his 2 phones, and the guy was lending my dad his phone for nothing. He was a good guy. How come they don't move guys like that to max? A lot of the time they do, Like, if you're in the Ville or if you're in Workworth or the Bay or something like that, but you're in the medium side and you get caught with a cell phone and some bogey, you're going to max, most likely. We'll see, Tracy. John Mahoney, thanks, brother. I work a lot. I don't know what to tell you. You know how much I weigh? I weigh 205 pounds. I'm 5'9". Like, how much should I weigh? 260, 270? I don't know what to tell you, my brother. Maybe I'm dying from cancer or something, and I just don't know it. I did knock on wood. You heard that. I do still have a serious ice cream addiction, but I'm trying to cut it back. Do COs sometimes ignore when inmates get beat up? Yeah, they do. It depends though. It depends on where you are. There's some places where they come in like and they're smashing. And then there's some places where they don't care. So it just depends. Do people get street charges? Sometimes when people get cut, you'll get street charges, but not always. Do you hear they removed the girls out of Lindsay? So where'd they put the girls now? Are they all going to Grand Valley? Is that what's going on? Or did they build another joint? So, John James, my last bit, I got in a bunch of fights. My last bit in the pen, my first 2 bits, I didn't get in many fights because it was a different time. Like, it wasn't like that, Like, if you were chill, you were chill. He worked in the system for a long time. Awesome to see someone be as real as they are about the experiences. I'm trying. Did you hear about the crook? What do you think the outcome will be for him? I'd have to look into it more. Matt, would you do heroin if the world ended in 1 week? 1,000,000%. And I don't care what anybody says. I've been fighting addiction my whole life. I've been good for years and years and years. Like if we were in what's the movie called? Melancholia? Have you seen the movie Melancholia? Uh, if it was a situation like that, then maybe. But like I wouldn't just because I was sick or something like that. T Dot, come on, be nice to Alabama. Cut it out. That's my friend. I appreciate that 514 demon. I'm just keeping it real. Like I could sit here and tell you like the rosy answer, like no, I never would, but should I start working out prior to going to jail? It would be a good idea. You know, it would definitely be a good idea. And I think T Dot, she was actually not talking about the heroin. I think she was talking about the cancer. Did you ever speak on why you and the ex broke? I don't I don't really want to talk about it, but yeah, it's no, I don't really want to talk about it. Nothing major, like we're chill. It wasn't like somebody violated the other person. We just grew apart. Trust, don't worry. If shit hits the fan, drive towards Ottawa. There are bunkers from the 60s. Yeah, I get it, T Dot. Have you ever been in the hole? Seriously? I spent like a large portion of my life in the hole. Bro, I was on team supervision with no violence. You know what I mean? My institutional behavior was really bad. I was always looking for a move, and I was disrespectful to the feds. So I was constantly like written up misconducts, constantly. Who's the most famous person I ran into? Honestly, I really never ran into many famous people, to be honest. I ran into a couple Toronto rappers. I know a few Toronto rappers, but did you gang up with the other white guys? No, honestly, I did my own time, you know? Like, I had boys for sure. And, like, you can't really go through that amount of time without riding with some people because you need support. Like, whether you want to admit it or not, you do. So, did I ever run into people with double digit bodies? Yes. Yeah. Quite a few people, I think. Have you ever managed to adapt well to your work with the Boston employees? I mean, at a level of, yeah. I work well, man. You know, my last job, I had it for 5 years. I don't say names on my channel, Jaylee. JL. But I feel like I've adapted pretty well. David Burke. I don't. No. If they want to ask me the questions, they are my supporters. I'm going to answer it. You understand? I don't mind. What do they do to crazy guys? Crazy guys are either in seg if they're like batshit crazy, or if not, they're with everybody else. How is their overall demeanor? The ones with double digits, are they as dangerous in cells? I feel like the true people like that, they don't talk about it. You just know. So I would say that like it's an energy thing. Me personally, John Money, I'd never seen any grape in Toronto jail or Ontario jail. Big ups, me brother. You already know, Adrian. Who's that, Presidente? I actually know that dude. I don't care. He's a weirdo anyway, so I don't care. I'll talk about him. But when I was in Tyack, that dude was on my block in Tyack. He didn't go by Presidente. That wasn't the name that he went by. He went by Sparky. I never saw that coming, to be honest. Yeah, but him being a snitch and all that shit came later on. When he was in Tyack, he was a kid. I feel that. I definitely believe in energy, and I definitely believe in intuition and shit. And if I get a bad vibe about somebody, I believe that shit. Of course he's in Bath. You can definitely tell who's who after a while. Of course he's in Bath. He's probably just torturing those guys. Seriously. He's probably torturing those guys. Yo, bro, I've seen bullies, like real bullies, like guys that are smashing dudes and robbing them. I've seen those kind of dudes get cracked off and go to PC, and you know that they sent half of those dudes there. It's like the worst day of those PCs' lives. I'll tell you the funniest nickname I ever heard. It's the funniest nickname story, and it's the corniest, cringiest story of all time. So I had a boy. This is like, he's not like a street dude, but he hung out with street dudes, okay? And I remember that the street dudes he was hanging out with, they're Crip guys. And I remember one day he comes up to me and he's like, bro, I got the craziest nickname. And I was like, what? And he's like, yo, I'm going to call myself Kryptonite. Bro, I honestly broke down in hysterics and just pointing and laughing. You see that episode of South Park where Cartman fights the little person? You ever see that? That was me. Kryptonite. I thought that was the funniest shit of all time. Don't ever tell a street dude that shit. Okay. I see the tornadoes now. One thing I always liked about you, Matt, is you're realistic. Just got back from the Philippines, Vietnam, and Thailand. Thailand. Shout out to those places. One day I'll go there. Thank God for recovery. Been clean since 2017. So I like the idea of harm reduction for me. I'm not sure I could ever. I'm a high stress guy, you know? I at least need my weed and shit. I need that. If you're in the building, go up top, hit that fucking like button. I've tried DMT. Yeah, Panthers are junkyard dogs. They're savages. Bennett is a problem. Barkov, just so consistent. Man, they're good. James S., man, what's up, my brother? What they're doing in El Salvador is crazy. So for me, it was like, at first, it was just like a kaleidoscope of colors. And then you kind of like get shot into space. It's hard to explain. And then I had like an interaction with a geometrical Belcore. You know Belcore from Neverending Story? It was like a geometrical blue Belcore. And I ended up passing out. I guess I took too much. But Bennett lives on your street. Shit. He's a good player. He's a problem. Tara White. What was the first food that you craved when you finally got out? I think a lot of the time when you're inside, you're eating healthy shit. Despite the fact that it's crap, it's still like healthy shit. So you probably want to eat some shit, whether it's pizza or burger, something that you haven't had an opportunity to get. That's what I always wanted to eat. And a Tim Hortons coffee and a smoke. Eric, man, what's up? Landon Martin, what's up? North Carolina, shout out. We be doing the content here, Landon. Timmy's is a food group. That's a fact. John Money, we'll see. I don't know if I want a tow truck drive. I drive right now. That's what I do. Steam trays now is crazy. Used to get them chicken thighs. No, you don't get none of that. I know. I had the steam trays. Matt, you played hockey when you were younger, and if so, I see the guys them Canadian. So I tried to play hockey, but my dad said that I would always just run at people. Indica for sure. So I was more of like a nuisance on the hockey because I was young. I was ADD, I was nuts. Did they ever sell tobacco when you were inside? Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. When I first, so provincial, no, but when I first went to the pen in adult, my first bit, there were cigarettes. Lloyd Daly, man, thank you for the 10-piece. I appreciate you. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, James. I just smoke shitty ass vapes. One of these days, I'm going to quit that shit too. Good forechecker. That's a fact. I could skate, but I wasn't the best stopper. So forechecking would be perfect. I grew up in Richmond Hill. He has court-ordered rehab, and the lawyer said he may go back to he may not go back to jail. Hold on. My son is out on bail with a bracelet, but can go to work and home. He has court-ordered rehab, and the lawyer said he may not go back to jail after treatment. If he does well, he may not. How common is weed inside provincial and the feds? It's pretty common. The VNC. Damn. Called to jail. That's some goofy shit. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, that is some goofy shit. That's the kind of shit that one of my brothers would do. I love him, but that's the kind of shit he would do too. It's a bitch like that. Even though I love him. Brampton. Yeah, I never been to Brampton. I don't know. Like, I've been there, but I never like spent time there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've driven through, I've worked there a couple times, but I've never really spent any time there. Does everyone need a shank? I feel like if you carry a shank, you're bringing shank energy. You know what I'm saying? So probably not. Indian women are fine. That's a fact. But of course, you know, I love a beautiful white woman. I'm not gonna lie. I got a new woman in my life, and she's an amazing woman. I just got my DZ license. Do you know anyone hiring new drivers without experience? See, now I need to get my license because I got the experience. You know what I'm saying? Matt, you're Bollywood now, I swear. What do you mean Bollywood? You'll never date a white woman again. You know, to each their own. I get that, though. I get that. You know, we all have our own appreciations. Nah, man, my white woman is good, man. I know a good school in Etobicoke, Matt. They can book you a test, about 400 for one lesson, and one test for DZ. Oh, we'll talk. I saw that DZ's like 5Gs. So it's only 5Gs if you need all the lessons. But if you can do the test without the lessons, then I don't need the 5Gs. I can just pay for the test and write the test. This is what you're saying. Craig Colford, man, thank you very much. You definitely have been riding since the beginning. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 10-piece. I can't do roofing, man. I'm scared of shit of heights. Like I'm talking like, ooh, like terrified of heights. Like, like vertigo. I can drive the trucks. Right now, I drive a 550 dually with a 16-foot trailer. So, you know, and I'm whipping around in that. Have I ever been scared to fight somebody? Yeah, all the time, for sure. Doesn't mean I won't fight them, but yes. I feel like if you're not scared, that's a problem. Like, when I go into a fight, I'm thinking like, this person's trying to kill me. I need to alleviate the threat. I need to get it out of here. I don't want to get punched in the face even one time. Only thing I remember is everything for the problem is I get punched in the face every once in a while. I'm not the best fighter in the world. I'm a good scrapper fighter. Who's the guy settling all the tow trucks on fire? I have no idea. Yo, how tough is it to drive the truck? Yo, it's crazy in Toronto. I'm not going to lie. How are gay dudes treated in prison? Not well. Not well. You guys are savages. I'm on here for a couple more minutes, guys. You need that fear. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, when I go into a scrap, I want to feel scared a little bit. I do. I want to feel like I'm up against it. And like, if I don't feel that way, I feel like you're just kind of being a bully. I have my trial in December. Thanks for all your input. It's helped me. No problem. Yeah. The system is definitely not LGBTQ friendly. What happens when you know you're going to smash the guy, though? Sometimes somebody's got to get smashed. You know, sometimes you have to like show face. You know what I'm saying? But you also don't want to come across as a bully. So you gotta toe the line. You gotta know. You gotta be patient when you're driving. In Toronto, you have to be patient. I spent a large portion of my life on the 401. Patient. That's it. You can be scared. There's nothing wrong with being scared. Everybody is a little scared when they go in a fight, believe me. Even the toughest, meanest guy. Do midgets go to a regular jail? I don't know. I've never seen a midget in jail. I don't. Oh, no. That's a lie. So I have a homeboy from back in the day, from Tyack and the Ville. He's 5 foot tall. So he's not technically a midget, but we used to call him Willow. He's my dog. And he had a lot of people around him. I remember one day I got in an argument with him, and all of a sudden I was surrounded by dudes. But me and him were like homies for a long time. So nothing came of it. But he's a Lakeshore dude. White boy. He's a good dude. Have you ever met any cop killers? Yes. I regret bail, bro. Trial not until 20. Yeah, that's crazy. Damn, there's a midget minimum. That's why he's in minimum, right? Cop killers are treated like with the utmost. Yeah, Tori is close. Yeah, food and drugs are currency. I'm on here for one more minute, guys. Food and drugs are currency. But drugs, listen, drugs gives you a certain level of power. I'm telling you, you could get somebody hurt with sprinkles. I don't have a problem with 5 foot tall. I didn't have a nickname in jail. They called me Clarky. That's what they called me. You already know one up them. They should just trade Marner. And if he doesn't want to get traded, bench his ass. But you guys already know I love y'all. Before you take off, hit that fucking like button, or straight up, you're a fucking goof. They operate the same as everybody else. They really do. People don't care, like people don't give a shit if you're a killer in jail. They don't. What you think happened to the guy on the Young and Finch van murders? He's in check. He's a check-in for sure. He's a weirdo. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you guys already know I love y'all, man. I'll be back. Isn't there a time limit that your court has been taken care of for the minute? No, there's no time limit. Even if there is, they don't care. Yeah, a lot of the time the killers are the bitches. That's a fact. They'll take a slap right in the face and then slap you dead if they see you on the road. That's why I tell people you can't just box anybody. You have to be smart. But you guys already know I love y'all. Alex Manassin, that's it. What a bitch. I love y'all.